Testing. 1, 2, 3. This is Cities in Motion 2. Just built 2 subway lines, and I have yet to decide what I'm going to do. See, there's a lot of congestion over here. Got to check on what's going on over here. Too much congestion. And as you can see, what's going on over here is we got buses that are queuing up. And you don't want to have this type of a situation. There's different ways to fix it. One is to put multiple bus stops next to each other. And if you put multiple bus stops, what will happen is this guy can pick up and drop off, the next guy can pick up and drop off at the same time. These guys are behind vehicles. The other thing I could do is make these roads have bus-only lanes. So the cars will go in the other lane. And then maybe I would sneeze after that. I'm thinking over here, you see there's no bus stop, right? Make the bus-only lanes over here. For some reason, this car's not moving. So I'm going to look at the bus-only lanes first. If you don't have sidewalks, the buildings don't grow. But then again, buildings don't need. This is a short road, so a short road doesn't matter. Only issue I'm seeing is that the vehicles, the buses, the way they need to turn, the bus lanes are on the outside of the lane. So then we got the dedicated bus lanes. And we'll look at the one-way. Maybe make a dedicated bus lane. Like I could cut it through right over here. Not a good place for it. There's obviously right over here, I could do a dedicated bus lane going across over here, and it would queue up all the buses over here, so it really doesn't fix the problem. There's a line of cars over here is what's going on. Definitely a traffic jam of some sort. Okay, I need to figure this out. I am going to remove the metro line. I'm going to turn it off. Then I'm going to look at the bus lines. Making a dedicated bus line is going to be good for traffic heading south over here. Yeah, see, the cars are blocking the bus from getting to the little station there. The other option is, make the traffic move faster somehow. I kind of want to delete the road. Deleting the road is the right thing, but the problem with deleting the road is that we got to redo all of the stops, and the tram stops are going to be a pain. I think I got one. Is that one more here? No, that's a train. $94 unhappy people over here. The other thing I'm not going to make this one way. If I delete this, everything going into the tram depot cannot enter. And I'd have to go through all 2 of these lines. Take me forever. And then all these bus lines, who knows how many bus lines are over here, it could be tons of them. I'm going to get a little bit of an estimate. It looks like there's 2 bus lines coming through here. Okay, so what I am seeing is that this particular bus stop is easy to deal with. It is bus line 3. This is bus line 3. I can delete this road right now without impacting anything and add a bus line. I'm going to go over here and I will pick this road. Add the bus line. Okay, so obviously the next matter is this next piece of road, but I'm going to watch what's going down here first. I want to see if the buses go through here more easily, because maybe I'll have to do the same with this little short road over here, make it bus only. There it is. Going to fast forward. Now remember, because I took the road away, it might put the buses back in the depot, so they have to exit the depot and start their route again in order to come around and come back through. And the bus depot is actually right here. I think there's another bug where if you have a vehicle like a bus and one of them is at 100% and one is at 80%, it might send the one out that's at 80% instead of the one that's at 100%. That's one of the little bugs in the game that is outside of your control. You got nobody over here. We've got, you know, I want to wait and see what happens. Using my own eyes. Even though it says you can only turn a certain way, I believe the buses will ignore it, and if the bus route tells them that they come this way, they'll still make the left turn. Okay, so the route got picked up, and the reason why is because they don't check the route every second. They're going to check like once a minute to reconnect the route. Bus line 3. Looks like we got a bus coming in. And he stopped. So, magic. A little bit of congestion over there. Okay, congestion is bad. You don't want congestion. I'm going to shut these off. It's difficult to see. So what's going on over here? This guy's at a stop. That guy's at a stop. Don't see anybody getting on and off. Maybe he was waiting for that tram to move. So it looks like I missed the congestion. It cleared out. Over here we've got obviously a bunch of buses and trams. No cars right now because the cars have to reroute for a bit. But the cars are going to come back. That merge is stopping these vehicles from moving. You notice that there's 4 lanes over here, and you got 5 lanes over here. Obviously, it doesn't work out as a perfect match because one of the lanes is empty. But these vehicles are obviously having a problem because of the way the intersection is designed. The AI is dumb. What these guys probably want to do is they want to take the shortest path to get to where they're going. But because the AI is dumb, the shortest path it thinks is the left lane. They can't get into the left lane. You understand what I mean? So they have a problem. And that's one of the bugs with the game where, yeah, it's supposed to take the shortest path, but if the left lane is 100% clogged, you should take the next shortest path, which is going to be the next lane. It doesn't take into account the traffic jam when it calculates the shortest path. Or it does it improperly. So you can see it's a little bit slow over here. We've got a bunch of vehicles lined up. Cars showed up. The tram slows down the bus. Tram is really long. Obvious thing to do, move the bus stop so that the buses can do what they gotta do. So I am going to put the bus stop over here. I'm going to go to bus line 3. Going to add that stop. Go to bus line 6. Add that stop. And then I'm going to delete this stop over here. And that's going to make it easier. The buses are going to be able to unload passengers. This bus is still going to go to that stop. You know, that's the way the algorithm works. And then he's going to find it's not there. This should make it flow a little bit faster. It's going to go so fast you're not even going to notice it. That's how fast it's going to be. You see how he's getting into the bus lane? So that's going to ease it up a little bit. A lot of buses over here. I've seen congestion way worse than this. So, not that big of a deal. Over here we got a couple buses, and look what's going on. So there's a lot of ways to deal with this. Like, we could route one of the buses, have them come around this way and around this way, and they will go through faster. Or I could put a stop here and a stop here, which means that while he's waiting, he'll unload his passengers, and then he doesn't have to stop over here. It'll go through a lot faster. You can also make an interchange. You can make lots of one-way roads where buses can filter through in multiple lanes and go through real fast. Like you'll have to have one lane sidewalk, another lane of sidewalk, another lane of sidewalk, and they'll go through real fast. But unfortunately, the roads don't connect that way. Like, this is 3 lanes. What if I made 1 lane and another lane, and then in the middle put bus stops? I wonder if you can do it, because there is a Broadway. No, none of them are one way. Yeah, no one-way Broadway. That would definitely fix the problem. And you know what? The problem's fixed. They're gone. They left. Got a lot of traffic going through here and through here. Look at that. There's congestion over here. So I can do the same thing. I could put dedicated bus lanes over here. But there's no cars. Here's another example where a dedicated bus lane might make it flow through better. You know what? I was talking about building a tram. Let's see what we can do building a tram. We got to go to the depot. This tram line 5. Let me say what depot it comes out of. You know what? I can go to any depot. That's how flexible I am. So how do you create... Maybe you gotta go over here. You gotta go here, I bet. This is a tram. Let's see if I can build... Where's the option? Just... Oh, you cannot build a tram. You can only do subway trains. So just so you know, you don't have to put tram lines over here. You could literally put the metro going through here, and you'll have super fast trains, and there'll be larger capacity. Looks like we got a lot of unhappy people over here. Gonna find the depot. The depot's probably over here. I'm guessing that this is the depot. Doesn't have a lot of trains available. I'm gonna check schedules. Like line 11. Line 11 is good. Okay, this one I'm going to increase the interval. So basically every 2 minutes a train will leave all day long. What you can do is set tram line 1 and then just use the copy function. It's a lot faster. So I'm going to bring it down to 2355, and then the interval goes up to 2. And if the interval is not good enough, you change it by lowering it, like down to 1.5 or 1. So those trains should start coming out more. But what's going to happen is you're going to need more trains. You see how it says 3 of 9? Why only 3 of 9? What's going on that they're not leaving the station? And you got to multiply them. We got 9. You multiply using addition. 9 plus 9 is 18. Plus 14 is like 58. It's 32, right? But I only got 20 trains. Got to buy 12 more. And then you got to buy extra so they can sit there and repair. And because I set the interval to 2, they're going to start coming out more faster, which is proper English. Isa woozy boozy. So here we got a situation where they're not going into the building because of no logical reason. They're just not going in. There's room for 8 vehicles to go in, maybe. Or no, maybe it is in fact full. It says 10 out of 19. And it says vehicles don't fit in, so they can't get in for some reason. And they're blocking traffic. And look at this, we've got another tram waiting to get in. So, okay, so you got people waiting at these stops. And if trams are parked and they can't get in, it makes it worse for all those people because those trams, they need to get in, need to repair, it's going to take time, and then they need to come out again, and for some reason it's not happening. You know what I bet it is? Probably the schedule. Yeah, exactly. We need to get trains coming out faster. I'm going to set it to 2 minutes all day long. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, so obviously everything I do fixes everything, so there's only one extra train. What's going to happen if we sit here, we're going to fast forward it, you're going to see a train come out, right? And then this train's going to go in. Oh, look at that. There's a train waiting to go in right there. You know, for some reason, they're not coming out. Yeah, all those trains are there doing nothing for some reason. It could be that there's a vehicle that has an issue, like this one right here, and it needs to be... Oh, there's a train. Train just came out. And this one's going to... Oh, look at that. Okay, so the 2-minute interval just hit. And because of that, trains are starting to come out. Got 3 trains. He's waiting for them to move. And then what's going to happen is when the next 2-minute interval comes out, another set of trains is going to come out. You notice that there's not another train. They're waiting for their next interval. Okay, so that problem is going to fix itself. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it will fix itself. So we got some congestion over here. Also, at the station, I'm going to turn this off. Usually you keep these on for a new line, and once the line has been around for a while, you take it off. That schedule looks correct. That one is correct. That one is correct. That one is correct. Looks like the congestion was just temporary. It's always going to have a little bit of an issue because there's 4 lines. It's just the way it is. And the roads are short. So one thing I could do is make the tram take an alternate route, like come around this way and go around this way, and queue up over here and go in. Or I could make something... You don't want it to cross over. Crossing over is slow. I guess that guy can't come out or something. I don't know. You make it come around, queue in this way, and go in. You don't have to worry about blocked traffic. I'm willing to bet you there's going to be 4 trains that are going to come out. There's a third. Whenever you put a stop right after the exit, it's going to run the risk of slowing down the vehicles from exiting. And if he cannot get in, and this train is trying to go to the right, it will be jammed completely. See what was happening? He was going to the right. So that's why you want to go around the building and then have him come in from the right all the time. They will enter faster. Like this guy can't come out. Who knows why? And just being out that much, he might be blocking this guy from entering because maybe he's... Oh, actually, look at that. He's got his little signal light on, it looks like. Okay, so the other thing I could do is bring the line through here, right? And make it all 4 lanes worth of